Hello everybody, 33 Rich to 3 here, casting another Shifty game. Shifty is the red Protoss spawning in the bottom corner of Metalopolis with Argos. Argos? We're gonna go with Argos, the blue Terran in the top right of Metalopolis. Pretty close distance actually between these two, especially once they expand and start building out here. It's really a short distance to each other. So Metalopolis, not a small map, but when you spawn right next to each other, it can kind of be small, just like Lost Temple. But yeah, let's see what's going on here. Basically, I'm gonna assume a standard opener. For each player, let's see, yeah, 10 supply depot, yada yada yada, and SCV production. Going with the 10 barracks, 11 barracks. Interesting, that's a little ahead. Again, I casted a game before where the Terran player went one ahead of what I thought he should do, and he lost. So that means I'm right about everything, and he probably shouldn't be doing that. But regardless, maybe it's part of his plan. Maybe he wants to get a Marine out earlier. Maybe he wants to wall up very early like he almost is, although Shifty will get in the base to be able to scan that nothing's going on. But early scan just to make sure there's no shenanigans. Let's see what Shifty's doing. Shifty's going for that gateway, just getting another pylon and getting some more probes out. So pretty standard, although I find it weird that he queued up his SCV to build that supply depot when there was so much time spent where that money was spent but not actually being used. It was just queued up. Shifty running this probe around, queuing it up, hopefully going to be going back to his base and getting something out. Both players are not actually producing anything right now, and this probe will go down. Although I do not believe that Argos has any idea where Shifty is, and no, he does not. He's purely just building inside of his base right now, going for a secondary barracks at 15 supply. I would forego the barracks. Well, he's got so much money built up that he actually wouldn't need to do that, but in a standard way of play with using your minerals, you would get that orbital command at 16 supply. Now Shifty is producing like crazy. He's got a cybernetics, 2 gateway, and a gas. They all dropped with the built-up minerals. And he's got that one zealot out defending the ramp, although it doesn't look like Argos will be sending anything. And so that orbital command is up. Using that first muley, not even using a scan. Often, if I don't get out a very good scan, one thing I like to do is I at least find out where they are, and then you can scan at the beginning of the game to make sure there's no shenanigans. But that mule will help. With there's 2 on gas, 3 on gas. This gas not fully saturated. That mule will help boost up his economy right at the beginning of the game. No add-ons right now, and a heck of a lot of money built up. Let's see how Shifty's doing. Shifty's doing good with his minerals. Yeah, everything's going fine, getting out that warp gate technology. Computer's lagging a little bit. Didn't lag last game. This is the part that really confuses me. If you cast the game and it doesn't lag, why would the next one cast when nothing is going on? Really makes no sense. But a factory going up, still no add-ons. This is fucking bullshit. Alright, just had a technical problem there. The computer's starting to lag again for, yeah, I really don't know. I really don't know why. Let's see here, what do we got going? Could use a mule or a scan or something, although going to be dropping 3 supply depots very high in Argos' base. Queuing up movement though, so that's good. Shifty's got warp gates coming out. Warp gates technology's still not done, although it's only 6 minutes into the game, and that'll be done momentarily. And everything's looking good for Shifty. He's got a robotics facility coming, and 3 gate with the robo. Saturation is pretty good, and he's building some more. Everything's looking pretty good. A little zealot heavy, I think, but oh, and then a marine finally coming out to scan, and he's going to be lucky because he's going to be able to. He's going to see this base here right away. He's not going to have to put a lot of work into scanning, and probably going to get sliced up by these zealots if he runs too close. And a starport going up for our Terran player here, Argos. There it is. So possibly going mass marine shield before stim pack. Interesting. I would definitely go with the stim pack first. Although I guess he's going to go mass marine medivac, which I don't think is that good, to be honest. More zealots coming in. Very zealot heavy, this army. You rarely see an army this heavy, with an observer coming out. Observers aren't that costly. They are 100 gas, so they aren't free. But that's actually getting reduced from the 50 minerals, 100 gas to 25 minerals, 75 gas. So there really is no excuse if you get a robotics facility, especially in the next patch, to not have at least one observer out telling you everything that is going on. Those will be utilized much more, I think, with the 25 less minerals and 25 less gas for popping these puppies out. Very good. Although every race needs a way to see, and that's the way the Protoss uses their perma-cloak. I would like to see a reactor, definitely, absolutely, on this factory, and then switching it with the starport. That way you could do single unit production until that reactor is done, because reactors do take a very long time to build. They take about as long as the building does. So yeah, you could easily have produced one medivac while this reactor builds, or build the reactor right away while the starport is building. That's what I prefer to do. Although you can do whatever you like, although spending those 1100 minerals would help against this massing Protoss army here. Shifty actually has expanded and is going to be transferring, I assume, soon, or he's just waypointed. I like to transfer just because all these mineral nodes are brand new, and leave this line a little skinnier. Although if you do get attacked, you'll risk losing more. And here's a fight right here. I really think the Protoss army will be able to clean this up. These zealots are not getting to where they need to be. This Marauder and these two Marines not joining the fight, although these Stalkers will just clean up this force. No focus firing, no shields. Oh no, they do have shields, no slow. And if he turns around and kills us, there we go. Focus that Marauder down, and these Marines really got nothing. And clean that up very efficiently. Let's see the units lost. Wow. About 2,000 to 1,000. Pretty big difference in this. Hopefully this expansion starts kicking in soon. I would like to see more pro production, although Shifty on the offense right now. So the economy is taking the back seat as he is coming in to put some hurt. Although this ramp on Metalopolis is extremely skinny. Stalkers, Marauders, Marines, they can all sit up here and shoot the attacking army. So I would actually like to see Shifty take more of an economic advantage, and which he is now. He heard me, told me to stifu, and went back to his base and started pumping out probes, and is really going to take an economic advantage, considering he is approximately 1,000 minerals up on the unit loss count, and it's got that second expand going. Although Shifty has about $800 he needs to spend, and Argos has about $1,000 that he needs to get rid of. Argos dropping another reactor, or another barracks. I said reactor because I was going to mention that he needs a reactor. If he's going mass marines, get this to drop a reactor for the starport, then get this to drop another reactor for the barracks. Really, if you build that factory, which you need for a starport, here comes the battle right now. With these medivacs, this could really tilt the scales. Trying to focus down the medivacs, there just is not enough stalkers. Time taking down the medivac is harder than fight. This was able to clean up that force pretty quickly, although Shifty going for the gold expand. Shifty loves going for these I wouldn't want to call them, I don't know, he gets brave, let's call it that. He likes to expand randomly, and when the other player would not predict him to do as much, although Shifty really needs to start getting out some more units with his $700. And I would research that charge, since he seems to be going so zealot heavy. There's 3 zealots right there. These zealots can take a lot of damage, and they can actually give out a lot of damage, but the problem is closing that gap in the open field. And he really has the money and he has the gas to really just be dropping that 200 upgrade right now, but these zealots will just get destroyed by this MMM army. Not enough to hold it off. Shifty needs to keep producing. This Immortal would do great against the Marauders, but not great against the Marines. There's just too much of an army. It doesn't matter if you have a perfect counter. 120, you're going to lose. Transferring these pros away, actually transferring them to the gold, possibly sneak them away. This Argos does not know about that. If I click on the right guy, you'll be able to see, does not know about the gold expand. Really has done no scouting whatsoever, just able to crush this expand. Shifty down to 300, so he must have queued up something, or I'm really not sure. But this, see, with charge, they could have been in there swiping and fighting before taking any damage. I don't think they would have won that battle, but charge could have definitely been researched a little earlier. But who knows? Let's see what's going to happen. Really, Argos is after losing that first battle, is really up in this game, especially with 11k minerals, Shifty only with 200 here, destroying pylons and second builds. You really should just make a sprint to that mineral line, although destroying the production building. Destroying anything is good. These medivacs are just going to stare angrily at the pros and see if that works, but it's not going to work. As this Marine Marauder stays, screw the cybernetics core, I want to take out the pros. And meanwhile, Shifty has cannoned up and placed a couple stalkers, although he's not going to be able to warp in without any warp gates. So we'll have to see. Gold expand, though, you make a lot of money. He needs some production buildings to create an army. Let's see what happens here. Argos is, well, is he going to take this watchtower? Nope. So Shifty going undetected due to Argos not running up a couple feet. But not much you can do about that. A carrier! Oh, we should have had the production tab up. A carrier. There's the fleet beacon. And there's the Stargate, but this isn't going to last. Pylon, buddy. Pylon's what you want to kill. These Marines and Marauders coming in to reinforce. There are no upgrades. Especially with this kind of money, it's great just to throw down especially seeing a carrier, getting missile turrets and upgrades. Weapons is what I like to focus. Does not know about this Stargate. The carrier stayed half done. That's interesting. That's cool. Didn't know how that function worked when it got powered off halfway through. But yeah, let's see. Shifty spawning at the other spawning. Shifty taking the other gold expand. Well, Argos is running around checking everything except for the gold expands.
Can't hold them alone.
Oh, there you go. Vikings found the cannons. Built the Vikings to counter the carriers, and interesting. I heard last night that Vikings absolutely destroy carriers, although I don't think I have ever fought a carrier in a 1v1. Depleted. Ever. Have faced them in 2v2s and 3v3s and crazy shenanigans such as that. But let's see what's going on with Shifty right now. He's got a mothership. Oh my god. He has cloaked almost all of these cannons and the couple stalkers that are just hanging out. Although this expansion will go down. I did not see if that got cancelled or not. Oh, I think I went too far. Well, no, I didn't. The Vikings are flying right there. And these Marines and Marauders are going to come up. Let's see what happens. Let's see if it gets destroyed or canceled. I have a feeling this is going to be destroyed. It is destroyed. Or was that canceled? I'm not sure on the animation.